Hello and welcome to today's episode. Last we left off, we played a couple games up in the Premier League, and since then, as you can see by the league table, we've been incredibly good, however, incredibly lucky as well. So taking a look at our schedule, since the last time we left off, we've lost one game against Arsenal, which was actually kind of a squeaker. Well, I say that, we scored in the 91st minute. It's closer than I expected. However, since then, we haven't lost. However, we've only ever won by one goal as well. I've determined our team. First off, it took a little bit of time for us to get rolling. That's fine. However, once we do get rolling, we're a very good defensive side. Not in preventing people from making shots, but in making their shots be pretty piss-poor attempts. So even though they end up generating a pretty decent amount of XG, it doesn't actually convert into a whole lot of goals in these attempts. So this 1-0 victory, we won by one here. Burstow was out here, otherwise we might have been able to win both of these as well. We are actually a pretty solid side for now. It really is luck. If we go up to the Premier League and we go to the XG table, we are sitting really, really low down here. Because if you notice, enemies have scored 6 less goals than expected against us, and as a result, we are plus 9 points compared to where we should be. So, I don't know if it's sustainable. Probably not. However, it could be possible. It could not be. I'm not exactly sure. We'll continue with it. So today, we got 2 games against mid-table teams. Currently, they're in 16th and 17th. They're a little bit lower than mid-table. However, they were predicted to be 10th and 12th, respectively, at preseason, so it should be some competitive matches. I don't want to come out and play against like Man City, who are probably going to thump us, but there's, again, a small chance we can squeak something out. We're also going into a relatively densely packed couple of months, so it's going to be a bit rough. In other news, though, I asked for more transfer budget, and they gave us another 17 million. That's neat. So I immediately then turned around and spent some of it. Still got a lot to play with. I increased the budget, so we have a little bit more payroll. Good news and bad news. Good news, got a new player in. Bad news, not as good as promised. He's a deep-lying playmaker on defend. That's great. We got him in about £20,000 is what we're going to be getting him in for. It's a pretty good deal. It's, apparently only 6K a week. That's actually nowhere near as bad as I thought. However, if we look at his potential, he's 3.5-star ability right now, 4-star potential ability. We're paying 9 million, 4.5 up front, 9 backloaded. Let me tell you the story of this man. I got a report coming across my desk about how he was flipping out that he wasn't able to be sold for us, which means odds are I tried to acquire him over the off-season. Unfortunately, when I originally scouted him, it was 3.5-star current potential, 5-star all-gold potential ability. I then put a second scout on him. The second scout said, no, it's probably not 3.5-star, it's probably 3-star current ability. Still, 5-star filled-in potential. So at that point, I went in, I paid the money for him, thought he was going to be the answer. He was going to be a leading Premier League player in the future, was what 2 different scouts had told me. So I paid the 9 million for him, agreed to everything, and about a week after that, once we actually signed the deal in earnest, I got another report coming across my desk showing he's only 4-star potential ability, which means he's not a huge improvement over what we got, which is a massive disappointment considering the price we paid for him. But someone like Heskey, we can get 14 to 18 million out of him. Well, that's what I wanted to go. He can be a decent player in the future, so it might be worth selling Heskey off or Kane Taylor or someone similar off while they have good value and kind of cashing in on that and seeing what we can do with it. So, with that all being said, we have some money to play with during the off-season, or during this January transfer, depending where we need people. We're trying to look for center backs right now. Haven't really found them. So, in other news though, Juan actually is the answer we thought he is. He is up now to 4-star current ability, could improve a lot in the future. The money we paid for him has definitely been worth it. He's also stopped a number of penalties. Another reason why the enemy XG is better than it should be. I think you saw one, but he stopped a total of, I think, 3 penalties so far this season. He's really good at that. I don't know about Team of the Month. He made a number of Team of the Weeks, though, and he's been player of the match at least once. Ahari also gets the start over Andreu. If you look at Andreu, he has been very bad. Only a couple of games recently where he's actually been above average. He's rocking like a 6.4 when I took him out of the rotation. Harvey came in and started averaging about a 7. So he's stayed in the starting lineup. What can I say? I play the hot foot. And that's all that matters. Everything else, exactly the same as what you'd expect. The injury crisis is over. Everybody's back. Burstow not quite playing back into normal form, but we're getting him some more and more game time. Hopefully he'll get back into it. Ray, as you heard, may or may not have heard, got a new contract. Juan, I also gave a new contract to, which he's going to be probably signing in the near future. I realized he had a 15.5 release clause. The team's in the championship. Don't want to lose that. So I increased it to like 56 million, and I actually got him on less money, which is great. If he, yeah, okay. And I think one other, I think Jaden Heskey ended up wanting about 10K more. I said sure. Why not? Don't have a release clause, pretty low loyalty bonus. It's just a nice, easy, clean deal. Nothing too big, no big deal there. Everyone else is good. One thing I would like to check is Guerrero. Do you have a release clause? You do. 42.5. I don't feel too bad about that one, considering your value is roundabout there. Okay, so with that being said, here's our lineup for today. Juan in goal, a back four of Roth, Costa, Harvey, and Boren. Leo and Heskey in midfield. Saponara, Francisco, and Burrows backing up Burstow. Let us jump into this game. Everybody's very happy. The locker room is going great. Board loves me. For whatever reason, the fans don't. Probably because I'm not playing defensively solid soccer. Air quotes there. You don't quite see me because of the hand tracking. But they've not really been scoring on us. It's just earlier in the season, we were getting dumpstered a couple of times, and it was really hurting us. I have been getting the media prediction, hey, don't let them tell you about that. But apparently I did not get it today. Regardless, still do some fist pumping to get most of the team fired up. Only Leo is not so into it. So we're on a win streak. Let's see if we can continue today. Oh, goodness me. Apparently we've given away something. And also I need, as always, turn down the game speed. So we've earned ourselves a free kick. I'm going to take a quick one. What the heck? Wow, okay. That was a really nice piece there. Where everybody was getting in position, Burrows was just like, okay, I see Burstow running from the box, getting ready, charging up. No, he was just standing there. Okay, well, a quick-fire goal put us up by 1 goal. Leo now with another free kick, goes up, goes out. Why would he head that? I do not know. Roth to Harvey to Leo, Leo over the top to Vito. Vito is going to bounce it off. Francisco is going to chop it in. Remember, this is our front court from last season. I say front court, I'm much more used to basketball terminology. This is our offensive players, our attacking players from last season. They pair very well together. And after that missed shot, Francisco was quick enough on the uptake, but it's up by 2 goals now. I told you, we're winning games and we deserve to do it. We're actually up in the, Conference League spots? I don't know exactly what these zones mean. However, this is not sustainable. I've said that, you know it. The XG knows it. We're probably going to fall down to mid-table. However, that would be a stellar result for us. Not only because we're going to get a bunch of money from doing that, but also because, oh goodness, talk about a miss. Right at the goalkeeper. Does earn them a corner. Not only because the money we'll earn from finishing mid-table, but also just because we're trying to grow our reputation right now and show why we deserve better players and also more money. Our goal is to get as much money as possible to, over the next, it's going to take us, I think, 4 seasons at minimum to be good enough. That was, whoever that was guarding that guy who had the ball to cross, just overshot it there. Still up by a goal. Plenty of game left to play, though. Don't know where this is going to go. Saponaro apparently not having the greatest of games. He the one that got an assist? Oh, no. It doesn't matter. Maybe Ray, maybe him. I don't particularly care. However, they're on the attack once again. That's another thing that's been to be said about these games. There has been a lot of action. A lot of stuff going on. So just the number of highlights has been very... It's not good on my heart, of course, just seeing the enemy attacking us over and over and over again. This has been a nice change of pace, where our attacks actually seem to be working out. We're just clinical. We don't score a ton of XG, but the shots we do take, we do pretty well on a lot of the time. And it's the opposite for the enemy teams. 6 shots today, 4 on target. Very, very nice. Okay, last highlight of the half ends up going wide. I can tell them I'm very, very happy with the way they've played. Go ahead and keep that up. Indeed. I am ecstatic about what we've got. And excited for our future. We've got a very, very promising future, given that we have every one of our players, except for every one of our starting players, has potential to be in this team. I mean, for the rest of the save, really. Maybe not as starters, but as backups at the very least. So now that we've got them, they're loyal, they know the system. It certainly is good for us, not having this huge amount of... We do have a good amount of turnover. That's always the complaint when every season begins. We bring in 6, 7, maybe even 8 players. But, goodness me, it's the same thing again. With Boren attacking on that wing there. Okay, let's see if we can score another one. The answer is no, because Boren just threw it to the wrong color. Okay, it happens. Mate, we really need to close down a bit harder, because he is getting the ball exactly where he wants to. Then, I told you exactly where he wants to. We've tied this game up. 3-3 now. That's really annoying. Thought we were going to come out and finally win a game handily, but nope, this is kind of a slaughter back and forth. We do have the lead on XG. It's because both of our backs have been terrible today. Okay, easy enough to change both of them out. We'll bring in Noah Hay and Zach Sturge, both 3-star current ability. No big deal there. Francisco not able to get the ball and not even trying to close down at all. Burrows, wow, that was a yellow card. A red card, in fact. Well, now, we've got 30 minutes to take advantage of that. Looks like... Let's go ahead and go attacking. They have got a lot more shots than us, but considering they're down a man, I think this is a good opportunity to try and take advantage, especially considering we're going to be switching out Vito, bringing on Zeffy. One more substitution. Apparently, Joel is not having the best of games. We can bring on Andreu. All that good for a couple of substitutions. Now then, Leo with the free kick. Gets it up, and it goes just over the net, because Harvey is not the best at finishing. Still plenty of game left to play. Hey, now. Throw in, sends it up and over to Burrows. Going to go out. However, we do get the ball back. Zeffy now going to shoot and earn us a free kick because he was offside. Okay. After all this, if we come out and lose, I will be severely annoyed. Come on, team. Close down a bit. Keep them from getting the ball. Posting guard over the top. Andreu! No, Andreu! That is why we subbed him out. Because he fumbles the bag every time. Usually I don't get a highlight of him doing it, but he just doesn't seem capable at this level as a starter. Burrows now, just going to center it, send it in. Please don't be offside. Please. We need that goal. Ah! Don't need to see that. Now then, Leo will have to be taken out. This is a pretty normal substitution. You know, we're going to bring in Juan this time. Usually we bring in Taylor. But this time, Juan seems to be a better choice. We're not going to go very attacking. We're just going to leave it and get a draw today. More than likely. As, oh, no, we got one final highlight. Francisco to Hay. It up for them to immediately take it back. However, they fumble it enough. Take advantage. Castro, just launch it. I should have put in Kane. He would have launched that. Speaking of launching it, the ball does fall to Hay. Hay is smart enough to send it to the correct person. I say that, he's not quite. Sturge sends it up over the top. It looks like we're trying to just draw this game out, but with them having a highlight, it looks like it might be Ryu. Humbled it again, but luckily they didn't try and capitalize this time. They're on the attack. Okay. What is this highlight? All it's doing is grinding my nerves. Okay, Burrows doesn't get the ball back. Now they're on the attack again. Back and forth, back and forth. Why can we not just have highlight of nothing, a quick and easy goal? Okay, that's it. That should be the end. What happened? They were in a corner. Don't let this be the end. No one is in a great position for them. They're fiddling about. You get the clearance. We do get the clearance. Oh my goodness. He was offside. He was offside. Okay, we're clear. So this is how games normally go, except it either ends with a 1-1 draw or a 1-1 or 1-0 for us in our favor. They have the XG lead. Not happy with their performance out there today. We should have won that one. Mason, you were at an 8-4 earlier. Why'd you have to go down? It was really our defense that was letting us down there. Juan, one of his most abysmal performances. However, we do get the draw, which is something. I would have liked to win, but again, at this level, we'll take any points we can get. So, we'll jump into game number 2. Is it away against Wolves, or it is at home against Wolves? And we're back for game number 2. For you, it's only been a moment. For me, it's been quite a while. In between the first game and this game, when my roommate came back with groceries, we got a lot of groceries, a lot of us in this house. So, helping them haul that in, and then got a little bit peckish, looking forward to dinner, decided, you know what, let's go all out. Got a bunch of meat out, slathered it up, barbecue style, put it on the smoker, and in 3 or 4 hours, that's going to be absolutely glorious. For now, though, I'm hungry, probably have to get a snack after this episode is finished recording. But we're back, game number 2, up against Wolves. In other news, I also accidentally, in my long absence, grabbed a second glass of water. I have 2 of them sitting next to me. Very annoying, because I feel like I'm compelled to drink them, otherwise I'll put them to waste. Realize that when I grab the second one. Regardless, same team's coming in for this game. I want to switch out Boren's not so great run. It'll be okay. He should bounce back. If not, we can maybe start looking to start someone else. For now, though, he can keep the start. Maybe it's just this lack of connection between the two of them. They'll get it back. They'll get it back. If you didn't notice, Wormlington no longer on the bench. Only 3.5-star current ability. Sorry, 2.5-star current ability, 3-star potential. Looking to sell him off. So he doesn't even make the bench because Noah Hay is the one that's going to be taking the start over him. So let's go ahead and jump into this match. Hopefully, go a little bit better than the last one. We did win, or draw that last game. We did earn points. But I would really prefer to win against a team that is that low in the division as it stands. Got most of the team fired up, even though the initial team talk is not so great. But as I've said, we're going into Hell Month, the normal time where we have a slip-in schedule. So we're probably going to start dropping. I would like to finish in the 12th to 14th range. Even higher would be incredible. But I don't think it's going to be possible. So we're just going to do our best, do what we can, get as many points as we can to earn that fat stacks of money while the good times are rolling. I expect before we actually are truly contending for a title, it's probably going to be a number of years. That was offside. If Burstow hadn't hit that, we probably would have been fine, but I think it might be called offside because he interfered with the play. It was not called offside. I want to see that from another angle. Okay, over the top for Burrows. A very nice pass there. Going to center it. Going to Francisco. It bounces off Burstow. Wasn't really interfering with the play. It would have gone in either way. But nice. Technically, Burstow is the one who gets credit for that, though I think I probably would have given it to Francisco. Corner Juan being one of the best players at our club. He is incredible. Very happy about him. Harvey now. Over to Borin. Heskey. Leo. Building slowly. Going to try the left side now. That's what I thought. Roth. Apanara are running down this left side. Crossing to the center. Too many options. Not great. Heskey does not get control of it. Loses the header. But Leo intercepts it. Not well enough, though. It is going to fall to Roth. Going to immediately lose the ball. And we do have Juan in the goal to not block. Apparently it was just a goal kick. Thought it was going to go out of play for something else. We are up by 1 goal. XG still tied, though. XG is still tied. Vito now sends it forward for Burstow, who gets tripped and is going to earn us a penalty. I don't know who's taking these, though. Burrows, I think, might be the one taking them. It's definitely a penalty. That was a clear on-goal opportunity. Yeah, there we go. Now then, Burrows to take. Almost certainly winds up. Kicks it. Good enough. Don't know how that was missed with the goalkeeper falling right on top of it. Take a look at that from the other angle, but man, that was something. Look, he did hit it, he just didn't deflect it out. It ended up falling into the goal of the other direction. Probably stunned him a little bit. But we are winning on XG for the first time in a long time, and hopefully we'll end the match that way as well. A lot of matches left to be played, and I don't know if we're going to do that. Definitely done well controlling possession, let's keep that up. It remains to be seen. Bourne having an okay game again. Bourne and Roth, our fullbacks just don't have regular good games. They do have some okay performances occasionally. That was... really need to do better on our set-piece defense. I don't know why we put the small guy over by him, but we didn't put the small guy. Who was that? Costa? Come on now. Gotta be better than that. Our fullbacks just keep having mediocre games. Push them both out for now. Sturge and Hay coming on to play for them. Both capable of starting in our unit, though we have better choices, so why would we? Burstow over the net. Gotta be more clinical than that, Burstow. Gotta be more clinical. Especially if you want to win the Golden Boot. You're up towards the top, either at the top or near it. He's racing Holland. Yes, you heard me right. Burstow is fighting against Holland to try and win the Golden Boot. And it's another corner as a near miss. I say near miss. It was a good block by the keeper. And then a good clearance by their defender. Burrows. Hey, not tall enough to be able to receive it. And that will hopefully teeter out the... Oh, God, we're still going. No. Don't let him score. Don't let him score. Okay, that's fine. I like teeters out. Now then, let's go ahead and pause. Take a look at some more substitutions. Yeah, we've got some tired legs. Ray Burrows can come off. Leo Guerrero, bring on Kane Taylor this time. Leo really needs to work on his fitness. He has not been able to play a full match basically this entire season. Heskey now to Zeffy. Zeffy loses the ball. Francisco does pick it back up, and he's going to give Zeffy another chance. Crosses it this time. Burstow, who was offside, yeah. I saw that. So did the ref, unfortunately. We'll give it another few minutes for Francisco. We do have again, going into Hell Month, a tight batch of games. This would come off, we'll bring on Tron, who is the better player. 3-star current ability. The other guy has dropped down to 2.5 and across the board. We can play wherever we want at 2.5-star current ability. That's why we keep him in the unit instead of the other guy we've currently got sitting on our... Why? We were winning this match! Oh, God. Going attacking for the last couple of minutes, hoping to do something with this. Naro to Heskey, up to Tron to Zeffy, to Burstow, who scores. Please don't call it offside. We need this desperately. I think it might have been offside, though. It was not! Yes! Okay, we will drop back down to positive now. I don't want to overdo it. We have some tired legs in the defense. Hopefully there'll be no more highlights and we'll win this match. Good. Now you see. Nice victory, well done, even though it was a Jekyll and Hyde performance. We did get away with it. Again, squeaked away with a 1-goal win. Or at least a 1-goal lead on that win. Bringing us up now, with a game in hand, into the championship qualification. Yes, not going to happen, but yay! My goodness. Okay. So, as far as the plan goes, probably play through the rest of December, get at least that chunk done, and then maybe look to play some games in January. Figure out where we stand, get a little bit done in a Hell Month, and see if when we inevitably start dropping games. We always do, as a reminder, we always start dropping games around this time. But, considering, man, Tottenham, Bournemouth, 16th place, Brighton, 8th place, might come back for maybe West Ham in this, maybe not FA Cup. We'll see. We'll see where we stand. We'll see some people around us and what we want to do. Regardless, we'll definitely have some more people coming in, and we'll see what we can do for the next time. That being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. Feel free to follow links down below if you want to see some of my content. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and I will see you all next time.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.